Showtime, y'all. Little showtime. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Good evening to all of you guys. I am just here to do simply a small preview for tomorrow night's show, the big time show that will happen tomorrow at 7:30 Central Time, 7:30 Central Time, 7:30 p.m. Central Time on tomorrow. We will be talking about what else? Some little cowboy talk. I'm already irritated by Cowboys. Let me just go ahead and just say that now. I'm already slightly a little irritated. I will be talking about what I'm irritated about on tomorrow evening. Tomorrow is a very special day for me and millions around the world, as it will be Founders Day for Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, which I am a member of, a proud member of. So tomorrow I will be in a celebratory type mood on tomorrow, but I will also be extremely irritated about time I get to the podcast on tomorrow. So I don't know who it is that's looking at me, but hey, how you doing? For those that may be looking on the replay, tomorrow evening, please join me here. Facebook Live, Periscope, and by YouTube, my YouTube channel. You can join me live at 7:30 tomorrow evening, for another episode of the Big Time Show. The season, although it's over, the Cowboy season, actually the 2021 season, begins as of yesterday when they lost. So there's always something to talk about the Cowboys. I will pull it up and talk about it. Glad to see some of you guys tonight. I don't know who you are that's looking at me, but why don't you say hello to me so I can recognize you? I can't see it because I'm on here on this restream instead of just Facebook by itself. So you know how when you go live, you can see folks who's popping in. I can't really tell, so I don't know who you are, but if you don't mind, say hello, and I'll say hello back to you. So check me out on tomorrow. If you don't want to listen live, you can see on the screen there where you can follow me. The show won't be live on those platforms. They will be uploaded after the show on tomorrow. I'm sorry. There is one where you can catch me live if you don't want to do Facebook, and that is Podbean. That first one that you see, Podbean. What's up, bro Coleman? What's going on? I see you, man. Always good to have you pop in. You can see me live. You can hear me live on Podbean. If you don't want to go by Facebook or YouTube or Periscope, you can listen to me live on Podbean. However, you have to download that app to your phone or your computer. It's a free app. All you have to do is download that, search out my show, which of course is the Big Time Show podcast, and you'll have it. You have the live notifications when I go on, and everything else. Everything else that you see, Google Podcast, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Twitter, Twitter and Periscope is the same thing. So you can see me live there. The LinkedIn and Tumblr, all those will be uploaded after the original show. So you can't miss me, whether you miss me live, you didn't miss the show, just turn on your podcast and find me, and you can hear what I have to say. We're going to talk about Cowboy Talk on tomorrow. Hey, appreciate everybody that's popping in here. I'm just trying to pump up my show. Hey, what's up on Podbean, the good, bad, and the ugly? Tonight is not the show, my brother. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm just doing a little preview. Of course, we're going to talk a little Cowboy Talk tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Good, bad, and ugly. I hope that you be able to join in with me on tomorrow. For those that are on Podbean, the good, the bad, and the ugly truth broadcast is a great, great broadcast by a Christian young man who is who's teaching in his own way, has a great podcast where they pretty much dissect the Word of God and have others, whether it's by music or other hosts or other sermons, where they just dissect and just bring their perspective in onto what the Word of God is saying. So it's a great, great young show. I hope that for those that are on Podbean, you will, or if those of you listening to me on Facebook or whatever, I hope that you, hey, Kevin, hey, my cousin, hey, Marilyn, I hope that you guys would join in on Podbean. If you're not there, if you decide to come to Podbean, follow my podcast and then follow the good, the bad, and the ugly truth. It's great podcast by a great young brother. You'll be able to check him out. I hope that you join in and listen to him. So tomorrow, hey, Kevin Phipps asked me, who are you picking to win the Super Bowl? It's just hard to bet against Mahomes if you just ask me. I'm there's some teams that can beat them. Their defense is not great, but their offense is just too explosive. And you're gonna have to score to beat Mahomes. You're gonna have to slow the ball game down. You're gonna have to run the ball effectively, keep him off the field. And when you got the ball, you're gonna have to score to beat the Chiefs. Baltimore can do that. They can run. But the defense is just not nasty. My cousins say the Saints. Cuz I just can't see the Saints going to Green Bay if it comes down to that. I can't see them going in that cold and whatever it's going to be right there. I just can't see them, even though the Chiefs got a strong defense. The Saints have a strong defense. It's just hard for me to believe that they're just going to shut down Aaron Rodgers like that. So my NFC pick will probably be the Packers. So that's the number one seed against the number one seed. Usually don't happen like that. There's an upset that's going to happen in the playoffs, and all of them can be beat. I tell you, the Buffalo Bills are a strong team too. Yeah. Kamara is, well, he's not the best, cuz I hate to tell you this, that man in Tennessee, that machine, Mr. Henry, is the best running back in the league. It just no question about that. The Steelers can score, but they can't run the ball, or at least they're not running the ball. If they would run the ball, the Steelers would be just as dangerous as the Chiefs are, because they can score. Exactly, Kevin. Buffalo is a scary football. Buffalo, you think I hear you, cuz say Breeze can take Aaron. I ain't trying to discredit Drew Brees by no means. I just can't see them going up in that cold and beating them. I can't see it. Matthew, hey man. Matthew says the Packers and the Bills. Oh, the Bills, man. I'm telling you now. The Bills got it all. I'm just saying. When you talk about a complete football team, the Bills have it all. Hey, Steve Carson. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? What's going on? As you come in, hello, everybody. Miss Ty, I see you. I'm just doing a preview for the show. They got bees from the Cowboys. Can you let me call in? Who? Steven Carson, who are you? Before I see you blinking, but I tell you what, I'll let you in real quick. Hey, Steve, I'm letting you in. Here you go. Hey, Steve, welcome to the Big Time Show. I'm right here.
It's lovely to see you, pal.
Say it again.
It's lovely to see you. I've been a big fan of your show for about 2 weeks now. I just, yeah, I just really want to say how much I admire your work and talk a wee bit about American football.
Oh, okay. I appreciate you tuning in and listening to me, man. Thank you so much.
Of course, anytime. It's an honour.
Appreciate you, man. Keep listening.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
I've not been a fan for that long, only about like 2 or 3 months.
Okay. Where
But
are you? Where are you from, Stephen?
I'm from Scotland.
Scotland. Are you listening to me from Scotland right now?
I am, yeah.
Thank you so much, man, for checking me out from Scotland. Appreciate you so much, man.
I wish I could check you out more, to be honest.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm just doing a preview for tonight's show. I ain't really talking tonight. Tune in with me tomorrow night at 7:30, which is Central Time here in the States. I don't know exactly what time it is. It is in Scotland right now. What time is it there?
It's 1:45 in the morning, mate, and I don't know why I'm still awake.
Oh, okay. Well, tune in with me tomorrow, sir, if you don't mind. I appreciate you calling in, okay?
Yeah, of course,
All
anytime,
right.
mate.
All right. All righty. I got a call in from Scotland. Wow, okay. We appreciate you. On Facebook, my partner Rodney Coleman, who's a Steeler fan, says we have zero run game in Pittsburgh, which is strange because you have a good running back in Mr. Connor. I don't know what happened with the line, but if Pittsburgh had any kind of running game, they would be just as complete as Buffalo and the Chiefs. Those two teams there are complete. And I'm gonna go and throw this in. Now, y'all may laugh at me, okay? But let me tell y'all something. Ryan Tannehill is playing some real good football in Tennessee. Now, I'm just saying. Yeah, Kevin, I've had a few people that listen in on Podbean in the last few weeks. Last few weeks, I've had someone from Africa, and when I look, I had someone from Australia that called in, and I had a couple of people from the United Kingdom that called in. So I don't know what it is, but hey, it's Podbean is available, so they found me, and there it is. Good, bad, and ugly. You're gonna have to go back because I tried to pump your show up, which I'm gonna do it again because you here and you always support me. Listen, for those that are on Podbean, switch and go and follow the person that you're seeing there, which is the good and bad and the ugly truth. He has a great show where he dissects the word of God. He has people, sermons on there that they dissect. He has music to entertain you, and then he gives his own perspective to issues and that we're going through day by day. Great podcast. A nice, almost kind of like a relaxing type of podcast. If you done had a hard day, go listen to him. He always has a good word for you. Want you guys that are doing that, go ahead and follow him now if you're there. But I appreciate the guy. Oh, no problem, man. We brothers. We in the podcast family. So go follow him. I promise you'll be glad that you did. He's a fine young man. Always a very informative, good guy, and everything. I'm going back to Facebook now, and Kevin said I'm going worldwide. Titans have done well. Tanny, I'm telling y'all, look, when you got a running game like King Henry, okay, all you need is a quarterback pretty much to just don't make mistakes, okay? However, Tannehill has the ability to take over a game, and he has the receivers that can do it. I'm serious. So Tennessee, to me, the only lacking part, their defense can be scored on, so they just not fully complete. The Saints are a complete football team, offense, defense. The Steelers are only lacking a running game. That's because they ain't really tried. Y'all understand? Their defense is awesome. Ben can kill you. They're there. Green Bay can be scored on, but they score so much. You see what I'm saying? That you're gonna have to score at least 30 points to beat Aaron Rodgers. And you know, it may be 40, just like you saw yesterday. The Packers offensively cannot be stopped. Uh, I'm just telling you, their defense can hold you to 25, but can you hold Green Bay to 25? Then we throw in the element that you're gonna have to go down to Green Bay, and God knows what you're gonna walk into when you walk in that building. You may be walking into 12, 13 inches worth of snow, and a team, Maryland, to go back to you, a team that plays in a dome, you know, and you primarily used to playing in the dome, and then when you look in the division, okay, the Saints play Tampa. It ain't cold in Tampa Bay, in Tampa, Florida. Okay. In Atlanta, the Atlanta Falcons play in the dome. All right. Is somebody else I'm missing? Atlanta, Tampa Bay, the Saints. Yeah. Those three teams there, that ain't cold weather. So the Saints going down is a difference. I don't care what nobody say. Man, when you go down there and you look at the high and it's only 2 degrees and the wind chill is -4. Look here. You know, that's something to get used to real quick. And a lot of teams don't want to go to Green Bay. I promise you that. They don't want to go see Green Bay. Not down there, they don't. They don't. I'm on roll with the Packers. And until somebody beats the Chiefs, I'm gonna stick with the Chiefs. That's until somebody can go beat Mahomes. And Tennessee almost should have done it last year, but they started trying to get cute instead of giving the ball to that machine back there, Mr. King Henry, and they totally forgot about him, and that's how they lost. Matthew says, when you're going to break down the big change coming to Cowboys, like players coming and going away, not trying to take it from your show. Matthew, that's what the preview for the show is. I appreciate you. You're a Cowboy fan, and you know I am, so it'd be raggedy if I don't say nothing about the Cowboys now. I'm going to start doing that tomorrow, Matt, to answer your question. However, I'll go ahead and just give a slight preview. You got to start from the top going all the way to the bottom. My plan is to break down each position, and if I do that, you know, technically that would give me at least about, let me count it: quarterback, running back, wide receiver, offensive line. When I say wide receiver, that's tight end included. So I'll go defensive line, linebackers, cornerbacks and safeties. So according to my fingers, I just came up with 7 shows right there. I ain't even got to the draft yet, but I got 7 shows just off the top of my head right then. You know, I could go offense, but I might combine the two. But at least I know, at least if I had to, I got 7 shows right there. I ain't got to the NBA yet. I mean, it's more than just Cowboys. My show is all sports, and every now and then, because I'm on the sister pastor, I go with a religious topic or something like that. But I'll start that on tomorrow, Matthew. I'll start it on tomorrow, and those are on Podbean. I will be doing this show tomorrow at 7:30. I'm just doing a slight little preview going on with that. So I appreciate you guys that are popping in, that are listening. Exactly. Good, bad, and ugly. You just said the truth. He just said something right there. He said football is a religion. If you let it be, it will be. And if you've been watching it as long as I have and have played it, uh, it's in your blood. It just it's just in you. And so I can't let it go. Kevin Phipps said, how about our Lakers? Thank you for switching me right there. Now you Cowboy football fan, just stay with me. Just showing you my versatility here. Just showing my versatility. The Lakers are so talented that they're gonna beat some teams just by talent alone. But Kevin, check this out. Just because you're talented and you're winning does not mean that you're playing well. Do you see what I just said right there? Sometimes your talent just outweighs your opposition. And I said that to say that the Lakers are not going to be where they need to be until maybe about another 20 games. And I'm only saying that because they still are struggling trying to play together. They're still trying to figure out roles. I will say this about the Lakers, though. They made a mistake. And you know I'm the biggest Laker fan in the world. They made one mistake this offseason. The mistake was that they let Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee go. That was the mistake that I see so far after watching them. Because, see, Marc Gasol, even though he's a good defender and offensively he can do more than Dwight and JaVale because he can shoot it. However, Marc Gasol is a little limited on the defensive end, even though he's supposedly known as a good defender. And when Gasol goes out, Montrezl Harrell is too small to be banging inside. You see what I'm saying? I think we should have kept exactly that. You already beat me to the punch, Kevin. We should have kept JaVale McGee. I agree with you. And when we play somebody like, there's nobody really going to be able to guard us. We can guard everybody because everybody's somewhat smaller. We still pretty big. However, when we play somebody like Houston, where everybody can shoot it, and they're going to pull Gasol out, and Gasol ain't going to be able to stay with them guys out there outside. Somebody like Dallas, when Porzingis come back, you see what I'm saying? When Porzingis come back for Dallas, Gasol can't do nothing with Porzingis. You see what I'm saying? JaVale McGee had the athleticism to do it. But that's my only weakness that I see. And then Gasol stay hurt. When I look at Gasol, I know it's just a matter of time for something happening. He be out for a month or something like that. That's just where he is now. So I think that's the prime thing. But once you got them two horses and LeBron and AD, they kind of make up for stuff. But I think we're gonna make a move eventually to get another big body in there, athletic big body. Markieff Morris is too small. He got the heart, he can't bang. But when you start talking about these bigger guys, they're gonna get ate alive. So that's my only problem. I see they got to learn they still learn how to play together. Rock says Grizzlies. This is Memphis after all. Even though I ain't no Grizzly fan, I'll talk about them just for a hot second since y'all pushing me that way. The Grizzlies live and die with Ja Morant. And what you're seeing now, because he's hurt, is how much we need him. That's as simple as I can put it. Jaren Jackson is bothering me because he can't stay on the court. He gets hurt too easily, and he's so young. He's developing a reputation of being injury prone, and these two are supposed to be the cornerstones of the Memphis Grizzlies franchise right now. So that's all. If both of them aren't playing, exactly, Rod. Exactly how Rod. They are fragile. This is his first real injury with the high ankle sprain. Uh, he was off to a blazing start. I mean, the kid is special. My only prayer to fast forward with the Grizzlies is that I hope they're preparing now to offer this guy the world when contract time come up. You just hate for a guy as good as he is and as good as he going to be. You hate for him to leave Memphis when we have him here. That's my only thing with Grizzlies, because we got to put some folks around him to entice him to stay. If not, some real good team they got a real chance to win, gonna come snag him away from us, or he just gonna do it. So I hope the Grizzlies are preparing now to offer him the Supermax deal. And I mean, we're a little ways away, but I mean, it's obvious what's going on. You better get somebody in to make this man at least entice to stay in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Even though we're a small market team, we really don't have a lot to offer when you compare us to LA and New York City and all that kind of stuff. When you're a small market team, you got to offer some stuff that ain't normal. You got to offer and say, hey, we'll give you Jerry Lawler's crown. We'll give you a part ownership into Beale Street, or we'll give you even though ain't nobody in there, we'll give you the quick deed to the Mid-South Coliseum. I'm serious. We ain't got much to offer. We ain't got no hotels here. See, I ain't want to start getting funny, but y'all make me sick. I mean, let me. I might as well just stay here for a minute. Listen, I mean, when LeBron went to LA was able to offer him part of movie deals and wine. I see you, Rod. Rodney said we offer them fresh biscuits and Popeyes, and I guess let me add in the dinner to that. We're gonna add fresh biscuits and Popeyes for life. I mean, come on now. I know some of y'all don't live in Memphis. I mean, but for us that live here in Memphis, what do we have to offer to a guy like Ja Morant other than oh no, Kevin. Oh no, I ain't want to do that. You gonna tick off some of my viewers with that statement. No, sir. No, sir. Kevin, for those on Podbean, Kevin Phipps just asked me, he said, what if we offer him some part of Graceland? Now, see, I ain't gonna even say it, but you know what I'm saying. You gonna make a lot of folk mad with that one. We can't offer him Graceland now. That'll start a civil war right here in Memphis, Tennessee. we don't. Hey, everybody on Podbean. Hey, Tony and Cricket Hope, what's going on? I see you. What's going on? Listen, we can't offer Graceland now. I mean, what we gonna offer? I mean, what we gonna offer Ja Morant as part of him trying to get us stay? A franchise of Jack Purtle's Chicken? I mean, what we? I mean, for those in Memphis, y'all know the landmarks that I'm talking about. If you're not in Memphis, it's gonna be kind of hard for you to understand why people are laughing. I mean, what we gonna offer him? All stocks and bonds into the Crystal Palace. Oh my God, Tony on Podbean. Tony said, "What we gonna offer? Catfish for life." Rodney said, we're gonna offer Ja Morant free car washes and Mr. Pride. I love it. Oh man, y'all fools. Here we go. Kevin Phipps said we can get them South and North Memphis with all the chicken wing restaurants and beauty supply shops. Hey, now Ja might think about that one, because that's a lot of money in that now. That is a lot. Look, in Memphis, Tennessee, when you start talking about beauty supply shops, that's a lot of money in that. I'm just trying to figure out. Y'all help me here. Yeah, I guess the show is over with now. I'm just trying to have, y'all push me here. So For those that live in Memphis and nearby and are familiar with, for those that are leaving me, hey, I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Let's just everybody just stay here with me for a minute. Let's laugh this night out. You know what I'm saying? If the question on the floor is, yeah, I like that. The question on the floor is that, well, the suggestion by me was that Ja Morant in a few years is going to be, he's going to have the option of wait a minute, Rod. if he's going to have the option of probably signing a supermax deal with the Grizzlies. However, because the Grizzlies, if they do not put some people around him, there are going to be a whole lot of teams that are contenders that are going to want a player like Ja Morant to come to their team and take them over the top. And when you get guys who at draft time probably didn't want to come to this city in the first place, you know, like Giannis just made Milwaukee incredible, but understand, Milwaukee was not Milwaukee until Giannis got there. He may not want to build. Some guys want to go ahead and win. I don't know what Ja is right now. I don't know. I don't know what Ja is in his mind. But if they don't put people around him, he might want to leave. So the question on the floor is, you know, for some people, the Supermax, not all good, bad, and ugly truth. I'm not saying that. He's not leaving. We don't know that yet. We got a little ways to go before that happens. I think he got about another 2 years on his contract. The question on the floor is, because there have been some guys that have turned down the Supermax deal and went to other places for cheaper. My question tonight is, you know, they really want a question, but my partner's done put me here. What will we have to offer Ja Morant additional to the contract to keep him here? I got a few suggestions. Rodney Coleman said, all you can eat for life at Cracker Barrel. Kevin Phipps said if we had Liberty Land, we could offer Liberty Land. But see, we don't have Liberty Land because, see, all that stuff down there is dead except the Liberty Bowl. Rod said VIP at Interstate Barbecue with a private booth and special sauces that ain't on the regular menu. Kevin Phipps said Milwaukee is a small market. It is. Let me go to Podman and see what they got to say. Okay. The good, bad, and ugly truth said a key to the city. It don't do no good to have a key to the city when the building's closed. When the key gonna open up? Well, you got a key to the city, but the key don't work nowhere. You got to look. A lot of stuff that was our landmarks here in Memphis is closed. I mean, the Mid-South Coliseum. I mean, my God, the concerts that have went into that place, and the home of Jerry the King Lawler. I can't tell you all the wrestling that done went on in there for God knows how long. That's the house that Lawler built. It's closed. A landmark right next door to it was Liberty Land, a place where amusement park, roller coasters, and water slides, and zipping, pipping, the Revolution, and all kind of stuff. That's gone. You can't get into that no more. So I don't know what we can offer Ja Morant. You know, somebody said, Rob, I think Kevin Phipps said, great. What'd you say, Kevin? All access pass to 201 popular. Get out of free jail passes. Ja ain't that bad, though. The only blemish that he got on his record so far, Ja went to a party here in Memphis with no mask on, and they caught him on camera and made a big deal out of it. That's the only thing that I heard negative from him. So I don't think he on no 201 popular bit. Let me see. Rod said, hottest summers, get here, no water parks, Adventure River. I don't know where. I don't know where. Look, I mean, our landmarks are closed. We used to have the Mall of Memphis down here. Good God, that's gone. The Hickory Ridge Mall is open, but it ain't the old Hickory Ridge Mall. Be only about 12 people walking around in the mall, in Hickory Ridge Mall now. We ain't got it no more. I don't know. I don't know what we can do. So we're gonna have to figure out something to offer him more. We're gonna give him some stocks and bonds. I don't know. We're gonna give him something. We're gonna have to find a way that we can include Tunica, Mississippi in the contract. That's a close day to Memphis. We need to get Fitzgerald Casino and all them other casinos and ask them, can y'all help us or something? We need something, man, because I don't know. I just don't see it. What we can offer him that'll keep him here. Some of y'all say who can turn down unlimited barbecue? That's what the good, bad, and ugly truth said. Man, you got to do more than talking about putting some ribs in the main face. Rodney Coleman said Krispy Kreme donuts. I don't know. What's this? Kevin Phillips said offer him Prime and Love night spots. He had to talk to Yo Gotti for that. I think Gotti owns Prime, I believe. My fraternity brother Curtis Givens owns Love. So he went there. So I don't know if he can do it. But listen, that's another stuff for another time. But I appreciate that comedy y'all brought. I got some real nuts on here, on my live here. Good, bad, truth, and ugly asks, what is Memphis known for? Memphis is known for primarily the blues here. I think everybody knows something, or at least heard about the world famous Beale Street here in Memphis, Tennessee. Celebrity wise, of course, Elvis Presley. I'm going to say that our most well-known celebrity after that, I believe, is probably Jerry Lawler, the King, the wrestler. Only because he's been doing it so long. I think that's it. The other thing that Memphis is known for is primarily because of Memphis State or the University of Memphis basketball team. There's a deep love for that. Good, bad, and ugly said, well, give them all that. So you're not from Memphis, so you don't understand. So I'm trying not to say it, but you almost forced me. Let me tell you something. To offer the young African American Ja Morant Graceland. I don't think that's going that would cause a riot here in Memphis, Tennessee. It may not cause a riot, exactly. Kevin Phipps said it'd be a first 48. Exactly. If Ja Morant, a young African American male, some kind of way got Grayson in his hand, please understand that Memphis, Tennessee would look like the Detroit riots of 1968. I hate to say it. I'm trying to say it without saying it, but you know what I'm saying, man. You know what I'm saying. So, it wouldn't look bad. So we can't offer them that. That's off the table. Okay, that without a doubt, that's off the table. Now you might buy the land next door to Graceland. And next door to Graceland is that church, and then it's that hot wing spot that's right there. I forgot the name of it. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. That little hot wing spot then next door, and then that church right there. Now you might be able to buy that, but you ain't buying Grayson now. Oh no. Let me put it this way: if Ja Morant, I might as well close with this. I'm gonna leave y'all because y'all get me in trouble. Let me close it like this. Good, bad, and ugly, you listening? Here it is. If Ja Morant, again, an African American male, came up and bought Graceland, Elvis Presley, who is buried back in the back of Graceland, would come out of his grave. Maybe you can understand now. maybe, maybe you understand what I'm saying. maybe you understand what I'm saying. That's what exactly. See, the people that are laughing understand what I'm talking about. So I'm just saying, if let me say it one more time, because maybe I ain't just hitting on some of y'all. Yeah, exactly, Kobe, exactly. If Ja Morant, an African American man, bought Graceland, y'all put my views on, but I gotta get out before I get in trouble. If Ja Morant bought it, an African American bought Graceland, Elvis would come out of his grave, grab a good towel, smack him dead across his head. Let me come out music off. I ain't ready to go. I'm still laughing. I'm still laughing. I can't cut it off. Kevin Phillips, you know I'm telling the truth. That's why I say, you know, all right. I wanted to leave. See, I was trying to preview my show for tomorrow, and y'all done carried me into this foolishness. I ain't trying to do that. I got to come back. I got to come back because I left too much meat on the bone. Thank. Man, you have a. It's the truth, y'all. I'm just saying. On that note, because y'all got me going now. On that note, there's a couple places that Ja Morant cannot buy here in Memphis, Tennessee. Okay? There's a couple places. Let's think about that real quick. I'm having fun now. Y'all, I couldn't stop, Coleman. There's a couple places. Graceland, we know he can't buy. Okay? Exactly. Y'all with me so far? There's just another. I see you, Kim. I appreciate you, man. There's a couple other places that he can't buy in Memphis, Tennessee. Now, I'm telling you now. All right. I know y'all laughing, but let me go ahead and say this. Okay. He can't buy Pure Passion. For those that don't live in Memphis, Tennessee, you don't know. But for those that live in Memphis, you're laughing at me right now. Okay? All right. Pure Passion, I'll help you out. Pure Passion is a gentleman's spot. Can I say it like that? Okay. It's a gentleman's spot. He can't buy it because all of them in Memphis have been shut down. And if if an African American man buys a gentleman's spot, he will automatically become a suspect to a homicide that's going to happen. Why did I say that? Because every 6-7 months, somebody gets shot at Pure Passion. I mean, I'm just saying. He can't buy that. They'll carry to him. He'll be sleeping night, and all of a sudden the police gonna knock on his door and knock him down. He'll be suspended and all that kind of stuff. So he can't buy that. He can't buy that. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. He can't buy that. Are y'all with me? Okay, on average. Yeah, exactly. On average, those that's what's going on there. Another spot. Y'all hang with me. Another spot where he cannot buy here in Memphis, Tennessee. I ain't talking about nowhere else. In Memphis, Tennessee, there's another spot where he cannot buy. Okay? I'm just trying to figure out how we going to keep him here. What he cannot buy, believe it or not, is the pyramid. Now, this may not be funny, but he can't buy the pyramid. Exactly. There it is. Coleman, you right with me. He cannot buy, okay? If we had all, he cannot buy the pyramid, which of course what Bro Coleman just called what it is, Bass Pro Shops. He can't buy that. Y'all can't even offer him that. Why? Somebody wondering why you can't do that. Okay. Y'all want to know? I'm gonna tell you why. Because who are y'all trying to get me in trouble? Y'all trying to get me in trouble. Look, we too close to Dr. King's birthday for me to be getting in trouble. Well, he's already here in Memphis, good, bad, and ugly. He plays with the Memphis Grizzlies. What we talking about is how we gonna keep him here. And money sometime ain't all. You don't think he ain't gonna stay? We can't do Bass Pro because it's almost like buying Grayson. It ain't quite there yet, but it's almost on that same level. Bass Pro is known for having some of the greatest fishing equipment in the world. Okay, if they found out that Ja Morant, an African American male, owned Bass Pro, they would go from having the best fishing equipment to having the equipment that if you're from Memphis and you've been down 3rd Street going toward the casino, you know they're on the right hand side. They got a place where you buy your fishing equipment. All right. Now, for those that don't know, I've been in there to get some fishing equipment. They ain't got no rod and reel. They just got sticks with a line on it. With a line on it. And they got live crickets. They got live crickets and worms. You'll look like exactly. You'll look like you going to like you know like our old forefather used to fish. They used to just tie a tree off take a branch off a tree, put a line to that thing, hook that thing up, and fish for about 4 hours. That's the kind of equipment you'll have in Ja Morant end up taking over there. Now, y'all, some of y'all don't like what I'm saying, but I'm just telling you. See, this is what it's all about. The good, bad, and ugly just asked me about, and you want to keep carrying me back to Graceland. See, good, bad, and truth. I think you're just trying to mess with me. He said, "Has Graceland been turned into a museum?" And since it's obvious you haven't never been to Memphis, the answer to your question is yes. Bro Coleman, you might be able to help me out on here. Elvis died in 1977. When did they turn that into where people can come into his house regularly after you paid it? Was it the late 70s or the early 80s? I mean, the early 80s, because ever since I was a kid, I remember people can, pay to go in the Grace. And I believe, was it the late 70s? He died in 77. Was it before 1980 that they started letting people come in to his house? Was it immediately? Bro Coleman would know. I think Phipps, are you on here? Phipps is on here. Phipps, were you in Memphis in the late 70s, in the early 80s? Were you here? So you say it was the early 80s. So I got one guy who says it was the early 80s when they started allowing people to look at Graceland. Excuse me, Miss Ty just said 1982. Yeah, I've never been to Graceland myself. 1982, Kevin Phipps said the early 80s, so that's miles an hour. So yes, good, bad, and ugly. It has been since the early 80s that it's been considered to be somewhat off. He said, if FY Elvis ain't buried in his backyard, he's in Hugh Hefner's Playboy mansion. Well, the people of Memphis and everywhere else believe he buried back there. So in the Elvis Suite at the Playboy Mansion. I see what you're saying. Everybody believe he's here in Memphis. I tell you what, let Ja Morant on Grayson, and we're gonna find out if he's still in Memphis or is he gone away to the to Hugh Hefner Suite. You let that man end up with Graceland, and then we'll find out where he at. So that but to go back to Bass Pro, I can't see him doing it there either. Okay, those are the main two that I see. We ain't got too much else. They'll let them buy Popeye's chicken franchise and Church's chicken franchise and Jack Purtle franchise and Catfish Cabin and yeah. They'll let them have all that. You can offer that to them. You can offer them a Piccadilly's franchise. They'll offer them that. We'll give you that. So somebody got to do something. You may have to talk to Penny Hardaway and see what Penny got. I don't know what I just don't see. We ain't got too much offer. So our hope is that when the time comes, Ja will just take the money. It's gonna be a big one. If you do the Supermax, we know it as of right now. Is I think Giannis just signed a $220 million contract. So you figure another 2 years of Supermax is gonna be at least 250. It got to be. And $250 million, $260 million gonna be kind of hard to turn down. I mean, it's gonna be 228. I see you, Tony. $228 million, I believe, is what Giannis just got. So $228 million is what he signed. The Supermax, probably about another 2-3 years, is probably gonna be at 250. And so when Memphis offer him that, you hope that's gonna be enough. That will entice him. I just can't see how a person can turn down 200. I know you want to win, but shoot, you winning. Kevin Phillips said we can offer him Dixie Queen. We can offer him a Dixie Queen franchise. Man, y'all funny. I love it. I just can't see how you can. And let me tell you something, Kevin. I love Dixie Queen. Now, the thing about Dixie Queen, you better have your blood pressure medication. Okay, you better have. If y'all ain't tried, I ain't trying to give Dixie Queen no plug because they ain't paying me. But look here, if you ever want to taste one of the greatest bacon and egg sandwiches, I'm telling y'all, you better go to Dixie Queen. Now your bag gonna have plenty of grease on it. Okay, they serve it to you in a brown paper bag like you're at a liquor store. Your bag gonna have grease on it, but the food is excellent. Okay, exactly. I got some witnesses here. I see you, bro, Coleman. Look. Tony say I will be there next week. Tony, do I know you? Do I know you, Tony? Or please tell me who you are because I don't know. I don't know you. Okay, Tony, if you come to Memphis, I suggest if you want some breakfast, go to Dixie Queen. Okay, I take my word for it. Sausage and egg, and what they do is they put it on toasted bread. They butter the bread. Okay, they butter the bread, and of course, if you like cheese, you do your cheese with it, whatever. Yeah, have some praise, bro. Coleman said, because it has some praise because the lines are long. Okay, you're gonna have to do that. I don't care which Dixie Queen you go to, it's gonna be a long line. Why? Because everybody understand what I'm saying. The food is excellent there. You're gonna have some grease on your bag. Make sure you get plenty of napkins because you don't want to be driving down the street and it look like you got saliva sliding down the side of your jaw. You understand? So you're gonna have to You're gonna have to wipe your mouth, okay? You're gonna have to do that. I see you, Mr. Al. You know what I'm talking about. So you're gonna have to do that. Make sure that you also get a drink with it, okay? Because it's greasy. And you don't want to get clogged up a little bit too much. Have something else that you can swallow it down and drive it on down. But I promise you, once you have it, you're gonna come back to it. Y'all got me acting the fool over here. Look at Kevin Phillips say, if the bag don't have no grease, I don't want it. It's the truth. Yeah. Yeah. Buck Coleman just brought out see, what you're learning now, Tony, what we're trying to give you are the strategies of eating at a place like Dixie Queen. Since you see the screen like I do, you see what Buck Coleman just said. Key strategy. Key strategy. He said, don't sit the bag in your lap, because if you do, you're going to have some grease stains. That is true. Okay. Now, if you got some black pants on, you might be able to get by. All right. Okay. You might be able to get by if you do that. Now, if you got them light blue jeans on or something, you're going to be in trouble. Okay. Also, the food is not cold. Okay. So y'all laughing at me. Miss Ty said, and don't place it on your seats. If you got leather seats, you're gonna have a grease stain now. Okay, it's gonna be wet. You gonna have to, and the smell is gonna be there. All right. If you put it on your lap, I warn you, don't put it. Kev, good, bad, and ugly. I'm just having fun now. I didn't mean to stay on this long, but y'all got me going. If you put it on your lap, caution yourself with your language. All right. Cause you're gonna get scalded like roots, like somebody got put in boiling water or something, because the food gonna be hot. Okay. It's gonna be hot. It ain't nothing coming cold. It's gonna be hot. All right. I'm gonna go back to Facebook, see if Kevin, okay. I got just only a couple of people there. They ain't got tired of me, so they know I'm having fun. It's gonna be hot. So my suggestion is that you if you know you're going to Dixie Queen, if you just want to kill all type of drama, go ahead and bring your little towel with you. Sit it on the passenger side. That way you be good, you put it down, and you can enjoy it. I also caution you is if you have to be at some place at a certain time, if you go on the Dixie Queen, you may be late because it's so good. You may have to pull over just to enjoy it. I'm just telling you what done happened to me. Now I can tell you only what happened to me, and if it happened to me, it can happen to somebody else. I'm just telling you the truth. Yeah, exactly. Bro Coleman again. He just look another strategy. See, this is good stuff, y'all. This is good quality information that we produce here on the Big Time Show. Things that you just don't think about. Okay, these are great. This is great stuff. Brooke Coleman just said, don't pull off without the extra napkins. If you want, look here, if you thinking that you're gonna be all right, Tony, I'm trying to help you. Tony, if you walk out of there on Dixie Queen, drive off, and you ain't got but 2 napkins, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna look bad driving down the street. You're gonna have grease on your mouth. You're gonna have crumbs on your mouth. You're not gonna look right. Okay, you're just not gonna look right. All right. Another strategy here, Miss Ty, Bro Coleman. I need a few witnesses here on this, if you don't mind. Yeah, Dixie Queen is after hours eating. That's what Kevin Phillips just said. It's open 24/7. It seems like. Here's another strategy that you need to have, because the bacon is real. Okay, listen to me, Tony. The bacon is real. Good. I'm talking about grandmama type bacon. You understand? I ain't talking about this Kroger and no. I'm talking about real bacon. It's like they had a meeting with the cow. It like they had a meeting with the cow when the cow left, when the pig left. I'm sorry, and they were right there to take the bacon out and form it up when the pig died. That's what kind of bacon I'm talking about. Okay, real bacon, fried egg. It ain't scrambled. It's a fried egg. Okay, fried egg. Whether you do sausage egg, they got ham and egg. They got all that stuff. Here's my thing, because it's a real bacon, real sausage, real ham, toasted butter, okay, on bread. Toasted butter on the bread, okay? Because of that, if you're going to work, you better have a bottle mouthwash. You better have some peppermints or something. Because it's real pig, real pig, look, you got to have some breath freshener, okay? Take my word for it. I'm trying to help you. You got to have the proper breath stuff. Yeah, exactly. Miss Todd, I'm really discrediting it by saying that you can see. She says it's an extra slathering. I love that word. A slathering of butter and margarine. Y'all hear what I'm saying? That's the truth. It's a dousing of butter. That's what it is. And I'm telling you, you better have some peppermint, some type of gum. You better have some Listerine. You better have something, because you don't want to be walking up to your place of employment with your breath smelling like BFI garbage. Yeah, exactly. Because Coleman said TikTok must be on deck. I don't even want to, exactly. Miss Ty just brought up something. Dixie Queen, I'll just get her throwing out breakfast. Miss Ty brings out the burgers, which of course, all of that. Now, if you're talking about the hamburgers and double hamburgers, double cheeseburgers, the ingredients they have is exactly like the breakfast. I'm talking about real patties, straight from the cow. It didn't make it to Kroger. The patties, they made the patties right there when they were gutting the cow. They made it right there and say, hey, go on, send this Dixie Queen. Yeah. If you like all the mustard and mayonnaise and cheese and onion and pickles and all that, please understand, please have some Listerine, some peppermints, as Bro Coleman said, some TikToks, some gum, juicy fruit gum. Look, whatever. Don't walk out that car and you ain't done nothing, because it. Lord have mercy, y'all got me acting crazy. Okay, Kevin, you know I'm telling the truth. Kevin, Kevin, I appreciate you staying with me. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. Kevin said, bring you a box so you can place the food. I love it. I love it. You need to have all this on deck when you make the trip to Dixie Queen. Dixie Queen is a different beast. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Dixie Queen is just different. Okay. Why is my show talking about food? Y'all see, Bro Coleman, this is your fault, man. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see. Whoa. Miss Ty just brought out a tremendous strategy. Another game. I hope you're marking all this down, Tony. I don't even know if you're still here. But if you're still here, she says that a bib may be required. Now, if you want, in other words, you don't need to go to Dixie Queen dressed up. Come out there looking like you about to go to church. Coming out there like you about to go take pictures somewhere. You gonna mess your clothes up. I'm just telling. I'm just being honest. The bacon grease is gonna hit your shirt. The butter may drip off your shirt. It's gonna hit your shirt. You're gonna have a yellow stain there. The yellow, when it get yellow, is as yellow as Big Bird. You understand me? That's how yellow it is. Okay, it's as yellow as Big Bird. Big Bird is yellow. You know what I'm talking about. You have to have these strategies. Yeah. Brooke Coleman said, I ruined some shoes eating Dixie Queen. You got to have these strategies. Brother Coleman, Miss Ty, myself have given the handbook of fast food eating on the go. That's what we've given you. You have to pay attention to this stuff because we're trying to keep you intact. It's no question. We've given you the guide of how to eat fast food from Dixie Queen properly. It takes work to survive Dixie Queen. Y'all understand? It takes real work to do it. And I really believe that you guys need to pay attention. Exactly. Kevin Phipps says Dixie Queen is the grease master of food. More is more than a notion. Exactly, bro. Coleman. So I hope, look, all we trying to do at the Big Time Show, we just trying to help folks. Okay. I thank my crowd, some of my patrons, and I thank Bro Coleman, who's a frequent listener, for helping me. I couldn't have done it without y'all. Bro Phipps on the other side of Facebook, I couldn't have done it without you, my brother. I appreciate you so much for the help there. Bro Coleman, I've enjoyed this foolery. Only I can come up with some total off the wall comedian craziness at this particular time. And I'm putting it over a world wide web. I hope the people that were listening to me before. Hey, thank you, Tony. Tony, look, this is the Dixie Queen handbook. Tony, I'm glad you're still here. You weren't talking to us when we were trying to get. I hope you were listening. I hope that you adhere. I hope that you adhere to the handbook that was written for you. This was really off the wall. It was written primarily for you because we want you to enjoy what we've enjoyed from Dixie Queen. We want you to share in the ecstasy. Well, y'all like the way I said that, didn't you? In the ecstasy of eating at Dixie Queen. There's joy in eating at Dixie Queen. Kevin Phipps is still on it. I don't think you got to worry about it right here. Look, Kevin Phipps is still checking on the other side. Kevin Phipps just said you can't wear flip-flops to Dixie Queen because if the grease hits your feet, you will come up with new words. It's December. So, good, bad, and ugly truth. This is not what we talk about on the Big Time Show. This is joy right now. I believe that, look, we're in 2021. Our job is to help each other. Okay? However, the ways that we help each other are not going to be the conventional type ways. We have to find ways to help people on everyday living. Y'all understand what I'm saying? This is what's needed in the world. Good, bad, and ugly truth. Brother, I'm a bishop. I'm a bishop in the Lord's church. I preach on that. But when you get past Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, the questions is, how are you gonna help me in my battle in eating at Dixie Queen? That's what the people want to know. Brooke Coleman said, I got to go. Brooke Coleman just said, a stain-free life. Oh my God. That's the laugh. Oh my goodness. He said, how do you that's a sermon right there. Hey, good, bad, and ugly truth. That's a sermon right there. How to live a stain-free life. Boy, I like that. That is classic. That we got to go now. That's it. Brooke Coleman have shut it down. I can't take it. I can't take it. This has been therapeutic for me. Tony, I appreciate you. I didn't mean to stay too long. I started out talking about, I'm going to talk about the Cowboys tomorrow. For those on this replay watching this, I hope that you enjoyed this comedy show from all of these comedians that I have here on Facebook and primarily on Podbean. Everybody right now is still laughing. That's what it's all about, y'all. Look, we ain't worried about. I should have done the show. I should have done the show on my Trump supporters, but I'm gonna leave y'all alone because y'all got a lot of y'all about ready to shoot folks right now. I ain't gonna I ain't mess with y'all. We just gonna say God bless you and may the Lord give you grace. I was gonna do it on Trump and Trump supporters, but I may have to need FBI protection if I start that. So I leave that alone. But tomorrow I'm gonna talk about the Dallas Cowboys and everything else, and keep it moving. This is what we need. We need good laughter. We need help. We need help with everyday living. This is practical living. Okay, but good, bad, and ugly. This is practical living. This is what this is. This is everyday living. Exactly. See, Tony said, I do. This is what we need. This is what we need. Stuff like this to help people along life's journey. I got to go, y'all. I got to go. This is too funny to me. This is too funny to me. This is too funny to me, man. I've enjoyed this. I've enjoyed this. I appreciate you guys so much. I will holler at y'all. Hey, I appreciate you, good, bad, and ugly truth. Hey, for those on Podbean, go quickly to his show. Go quickly to his show and follow his show. Check out some of his stuff. You did win my case, $400,000. All right, Tony. That's good. Since you brought that up, all right. Let me put this up then. Since you said that, since we're in the laughing mood, let me put this up. Tony, since you're listening on the show, if you choose to, I'm just really trying to be funny here, but there's a button there that allows you to become a patron of the show. You should see that. I don't know how you're listening to me right now, whether you're driving or not. Become a patron of the show if you will. I don't ask for much. I definitely don't ask for $400,000. That's that's for sure. I think I ask for $5 a month. If not, you can give whatever you want to give. It's right there. But there's my Cash App I just put up there. I said tonight's Let's Go Dallas and Dixon. Reach one, teach one. Tonight's lesson. Reach one, teach one. There it is. There's my Cash App, Tony. I put it up there. It's $ the Big Time Show. $ the Big Time Show. Those that are on Facebook and Periscope and YouTube. There it is on your screen. If you want to become a contributor to the show, a patron of the show, all you have to do is go to that and you can become a patron of the show. There it is. We'll see you on tomorrow night. I gotta go, y'all. Y'all, look, y'all some funny people. Okay. And look here, let me give y'all a lesson. Hey, all y'all that's on here, all y'all comedians, bro Coleman, I don't expect nothing different. You go, we laugh all day. Miss Ty, you ain't got no sense either. Who else on here? Good, bad, girl, and truth. You're a preacher, but you ain't got no sense either. I'm just gonna go and say that. Who else on here? All y'all just acting a complete nut tonight. Kevin Phipps, you a preacher. You ain't got no sense either. You down here trying to be funny all night. Okay. We done help somebody tonight. I believe we helped Tony tonight. And for those that are listening on this replay, the doors of this church, after this awesome message that Miss Ty predicted, she called it tonight's lesson, Dallas and Dixie, reach one, teach one. And after when you finish doing the lesson, the proper thing to do is to say, the doors of the church is now open. Is there one? Just in case y'all didn't know, I am the one and only. Y'all see how I could put that music in right there? That was smooth one. I am the one and only. I am big time. I am the owner, the conductor of this train. And just in case you don't know what this train is, it is the Big Time Show. I'ma holler at y'all. Man, y'all done made my night tonight. I appreciate y'all. Ooh, I'm gonna replay this one myself, because the foolishness just came out of nowhere. I'll see y'all tomorrow night, 7:30. See ya.